What's good, everybody? It's your man Dozer, and I'm in Classick Studios today, and I'm sitting with Lili K, and I'm going to be asking her some questions, so you guys are going to get to know who Lili K is and about her music. So let's get it started. So first off, I know you write a lot of your own music. Let's say you got signed to a record label, and they asked you that you're a songwriter. They said, we want you to sing this other song that's written by somebody else. Would you do it, or how would you feel about that?
Well, that's a good question. That's, like, I think the struggle a lot of artists have when it comes to like major labels or whatever. Like, if you want to choose success or creative control, it's never really been my dream to get signed to a major. I've always thought like a successful indie label would be more of a fit for me, just because I don't do pop music. I'm a jazz, like neo soul vocalist, and just because I'm like a white girl, I feel like if a major signed me, it'd almost try to make me pop star-ish. But I wouldn't say I'm opposed to it either, though, because there are some great songwriters. So as long as the song like fit me, you know, I might do it. But I do like to write my own material just because it's more personal to me that way. And I think I can perform something better if I relate to it better.
Okay, now you've been writing songs since you were 10 years old. Can you remember the very first song you wrote?
Yep.
And what it was about?
Oh, yes. I was obsessed with No Doubt when I was 10. Gwen Stefani was my idol. She's still awesome. So I wrote this song trying to be all edgy but soulful, and it was called Dun Dun Dun, like, you know, when like dun dun dun, like that type of thing. And it was about my dad, actually. Like, my parents I can't even remember them being together, but I was kind of going through that age, you know, and I mean, what, 10, so it's like 5th grade. And I didn't really know my dad all that well, and never saw him. And, like, we lived far away from each other, so it was kind of about that. Just about, you know, me wanting to know my dad type thing. Yeah, that's what it was about. It was, I remember it, and I will not sing it for you, so don't ask me.
That was the next question.
I think it was a pretty damn good first song, personally.
At 10 years old?
But yeah, that was my first song.
Okay. What song that you've written are you most proud of?
That I'm most proud of? Some of my work from my upcoming project, actually. It's a little bit different. It's still soul music, but it's more so like electro soul. But the content of it is much deeper than, you know, my previous stuff. A lot of my songs are like love songs and things like that, which of course relates to everybody. But some of the material in the new project like delves deeper into, you know, personal moral conflicts and just things that aren't so love and hate, you know what I mean? So yeah, some of my new stuff, actually.
Okay. So what's your new, the one you just put out publicly?
No, I haven't released it yet.
No, the old one. I know that you got it on the website.
Oh, my first project?
Yeah.
A Prelude to Hello.
A Prelude to Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's a 4-song like neo soul EP, fully produced by Peter Cottontail. And it's kind of like a concept EP, actually. It goes from like the end of one bad relationship into, you know, being single and kind of like, okay, I'm out of this bullshit, into I don't want to date anybody because I just broke up with somebody, but this guy's like trying to get at me, but no.
Okay, guys.
And then it's like, okay, finally I'll go on a date with you.
And that's kind of
so it's like
hello,
a
right?
cycle. The My Name Is.
Hello, 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 hello. My name is hello, 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 hello. My name is.
And then One Date is like, okay, I'll go on one date with you. And it just kind of like depicts the cycle of the relationship cycle, you know, when we like, it's the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
So you get married and live happily ever after.
Yeah. All right. What song have you heard and you're like, man, I wish I wrote that one?
X Factor by Lauryn Hill, probably, because that's a statement. Actually, I don't need to put a reason to that. X Factor, that's it.
Okay. So how did you get into singing?
I've always been into it. My parents do music, and my mom always just played really great stuff around the house, like Motown, to the Beatles, to jazz stuff, you know. So I was always into it, and I started taking it seriously when I met this vocal teacher at my elementary school, and he was actually like a gospel choir teacher, like teacher, gospel choir, singer, whatever, like at churches and stuff. And so I started going and just doing that. So I guess just like in the church and in elementary school choirs, I just started singing a lot, and then I started writing, and I just kept doing it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, Chicago has such a big variety of music as far as, you know, jazz and blues and hip hop, you know, rock, everything, that we have such a big variety. Mm-hmm. Is there anybody that you're looking forward to collaborate with? You're trying to work on getting into the studio with them?
Man, I don't know. There's a lot of great artists that all do different things. But I also am a firm believer that not everybody needs to work together. You know what I mean? Like there is there are two artists that are like phenomenal on their own. Just because they do a song together doesn't mean it's gonna be like a hit record. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's a lot of great artists who I think I would like to work with, but nothing's really jumping off like the top of my head as far as like a specific person necessarily. I think it would be fun to work with someone like another singer. But I'm not sure. I think it'd be fun to do something with a band. Like, I don't like kids these days. Like, that'd be awesome. But, you know, just something, or like maybe the Oh My's, like something more so, that's not hip hop. Just because I've done hip hop and I love it. But I think it'd be fun to work with someone who doesn't necessarily do hip hop. I think that might be cool.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, let's talk about where anybody can find your music, you know, Twitter, Facebook,
my Twitter,
all your social sites.
My Twitter is Lili K Jazz. I spell Lily really strange. It's Lili Jazz. So that's my Twitter name. My website is lilykmusic.com. Again, Lili. No one can ever spell it right. What else? My Facebook is Lili K Music. Everything is free. There are links to my SoundCloud on all of those. Everything's free. Download it, share it. That's all I want people to do is just listen to it. So.
Definitely, and you won't be disappointed. I've heard it. I love her music. I think she's a great singer. I think you have a bright future. I'm looking forward to listen to the new project. So everybody go download her music. All right, everybody. It's your man Dozer, Lili K, Classick Studios. Everybody, thank you for watching, and peace out and love.
Okay, I'll give you a try.
So much music everywhere.
Oh my God.
To something more than high.
I'm just overwhelmed.
Speed round, everybody. Favorite, I can't even think of it right now.
Food. Favorite food.
Food.
Food. No, just food, period.
Favorite food? Okay.
Yeah, you just said favorite, I thought food.
Alright, favorite building in Chicago?
My building.
Alright, favorite clothing store in Chicago?
Sir and Madam.
Alright, favorite song ever written and ever did.
My Funny Valentine.
My favorite. Okay, let's go. Favorite place to go in Milwaukee?
My high school.
High school, okay. Favorite place to eat in Milwaukee or Chicago?
That's too many options. Anywhere with good food. Chicken, good chicken.
Chicken.
There we go.
Well, you gotta get more specific. Chicken, what place chicken?
I mean, in Chicago, Harrow's, in Milwaukee, JJ's. The JJ's here is not as good as the JJ's in Milwaukee.
Okay. Alright, favorite beer? Since you're from Milwaukee, they got a lot of
I actually don't like beer.
No?
I'm not a beer drinker. If I had to pick one, it would be Red Stripe. But I do like cider beer. But otherwise, beer's good.
So the most important question out of everything in the speed round, Bears or Packers?
Green Bay all day. All day.
This interview's done. Let's go, guys. Wrap it up.
Let's go.
One day, just one day.